What was your first job? What was your first job that you started out with? Let's go with that.
Sears Roebuck, first job at 16. And who
At
knows
16.
At 16, they rejected me at 15. But I was tenacious and said, I'll come back at 16. So I was hired right after my birthday at 16. I chose to go to college fairly locally. I went to Miami. And at that time, Sears had a local buying office where the district manager said to me before I went over, like, you could get a job working alongside a buyer, a lifelong opportunity and love for retail. And
wow.
Yeah, I fell in love with retail because at least with what we were doing in the merchandising, we could put the hat on of creative, or we could put the hat on of finance,
right,
and money, and I love. So one day I would wake up and work on money issues or people issues, like managing people, you know, or the next day I'd be like dreaming up, oh, this could be a new cool thing.
Was there someone that stood out that was a mentor to you that really kind of helped you clarify what you were being called to do?
Best friends, and she became a mentor very quickly and best friend. And then, frankly, she tells the story about how I flipped the switch on her. I became her mentor. She was a lifelonger at Sears, and we both left Sears about within a year apart. And she was one of those, and went to Walmart, and I moved to Walmart.
Yeah, I really like what you said, and I think that's true. A couple things that you said there. One is that those people that continue to be people that give you nuggets of wisdom because they care about you. They see something in you that you don't see in yourself. That's a mentor. How the roles reverse. And how we have the opportunity to mentor those who've mentored us. And that's where the joy comes.
There's forced mentorships, right? Because because there's wisdom within the industry or the company. And that's always good. And maybe it lasts, maybe it doesn't. Connect and stay invested in people that you connect with, whether you're mentoring or being mentored. It's sort of an organic process because the trust has to build in order for it to really blossom. I was a passionate retailer. Like, I just love I'll use the game of retail, right? I didn't really want to get stuck. I didn't want to become sort of a one type of retailer. And so I was there for about close to 10 years at Walmart.
Wow.
So that's what happened. I moved from Walmart. Really, most of my career was building things. So building brands, I moved to Walmart to rebuild their housewares department the way we built Sears with Walmart. And the same thing, I decided from Walmart, I went to Penny's. We reinvented the home store at Penny's. So I'm really a reinventor, I would say, and also growing teams that flourish and grow and build a team that's sustainable beyond you as an individual. Remember very distinctly, I always talked that I would have a little store called The Hang-Up. That was way back when.
Oh, wow.
Way back. I always just felt like, I'm going to probably have a little store. With my health issues, at 41, I had a seizure and cardiac arrest when I was at JCPenney's. And I was saved, and it was no doubt I was saved for purpose. And that started my health journey of, oh my goodness, how do I get better and healthier naturally? So I sold everything. I sold my big house, sold everything. And at that time, my kids went to college, and I moved into a small apartment. And I didn't know where the journey was going to go. I didn't know where it was going to lead. I was just saying yes, like, okay, why not? And I knew I wasn't going to retire because, I have too much energy. So, but it was in August that he said, okay, it's Birmingham. And of course, people are like, what the heck? Why do you want to go to Birmingham? And I'm like, I don't know, but I'm being pulled.
The one thing that I've heard from a lot of the folks I've been talking to that really have changed their lives is they don't overthink it. They move out, they move within the fear because they're moving towards something that's calling them to something else.
But I was on this real adventure. So that's when my book was coming out. I was telling you I was doing a podcast, and I had this whole idea of what God was continuing to move me to and through. I started looking for health food stores because I was a health coach, and I was led to the store that I now own.
Bama Health Foods and Bama Wellness Advocacy, and what that's like, and what that work looks like for you. When
I saw the store, right, that day, what I didn't know, it was going to close in 4 weeks. If I hadn't shown up, the store would have closed. I literally had to put a financial plan together in a week to try to figure out, did it make even sense?
But you had the gifts for that, of course.
Yes. And he said Bama Health Foods, and we were going to have a nonprofit, and we're doing community education, and we're going to hire people in the community, and we're going to have a food line, and that's why it had to be Bama Health Foods, because it couldn't just be some other whatever.
Right.
And it was like 6 months later, he told me, no, you're going to have a mobile health food bus. And I'm like, what?
Oh, I love it. I love it.
And
then you go into the community and
go into the community. Yeah. And I remember, like, neither of these, this was in 19, the first year, lean into what he wanted, right? During the COVID time, we started the nonprofit, Bama Wellness Advocacy, and it was because there was such a need in the community for more outreach and education. We're doing really good with sports nutrition in the high schools, reinventing that, working with people I had no business working with, like UAB University, medical students that are volunteering with us, working with dietitians to get meal plans. Like, you can't make this stuff up. And I always say, like, he sends me the people that I need. Someone asked me, like, how do you hire, how do you get the people you at the store? I said, I don't know, God sends them. And they get educated. We have a 90-day training program. Of course, I put it through.
Of course, you got a 90-day program. I know how you are. And the spiritual grounding and everything that you're doing, and being faithful to God and God's call is. I hear these words. Now, I'm a priest, you know that, so I'm always thinking biblically. Feed my sheep.
Most of Birmingham, about 70%, is a food desert, which means there's no real health access to food. So on the west side, it's about 97% African American, Hispanic. Okay, and very underserved, under-resourced, forgotten. God exposed me to a big divide that still exists in Birmingham between people that have and people that do not have. I'm part of it. I live, work, and play on the west side. And so the vitamins, we dish out vitamin L and vitamin H are free all day. Do you know what they are?
No, tell me.
Vitamin L, one, is love.
Oh, okay.
Vitamin L,
I do know what that
is. And vitamin H is hope.
That people already have the power within them to heal and thrive.
It's a choice. You desperately want something different. You desperately want the healing, wherever that is, the hurt to go away, if it's emotional hurt or physical hurt or whatever, and that you just are at your wit's end and have to surrender. Yeah. And I think that's the healing that I went through in 18, was to realize that everything I had and everything I built was an exterior structure masking the hurt and the pain and the healing that needed to happen so that I could be used for good